As hunters, we are so fortunate and lucky here in New Zealand with the abundance of public land we have to hunt. But public land hunting, well, it comes with its own set of challenges. You're not the only one chasing the dream. The Ruahine Ranges attracts hunters, trampers, outdoor lovers from every corner of the country. You can feel it in every car in the car park and every boot print on the track. You're never really alone out there. But public land is a gift and it's open to everybody, and that's the beauty and the challenge. Morena, what are we up to? Maybe a quick brief, eh? So, the battle plan for this trip is an extended recon. I've been into the spot a couple of times, but I haven't been right to where we want to recon yet, so all off the map. Matty hasn't been in there at all, so he's a full-blown virgin. One car in the car park. I have no doubt that if it's going to be a fun weekend, there'll be more when we get out of the hills, but we've got about a hour and a half, 2 hour walk into where I kind of Google mapped a blind for us and some good area to glass, but we can hunt our way all the way in. To be fair, it's probably be a bit early. Take our time, and if we do spot an animal and it's close to daylight, we will give it the curry. Our rifle safety statuses are always what?
No bolt, no mag, strapped to the side of the pack brake.
I am no mag on, bolts in, strapped to the side of the modulus. Car's all locked up. We ready to rock and roll. Some good buggers put these markers up this rock face. If you know, you know. Already thermaled a couple of deer, so we're going to make it a plan to get above them and wait for daylight. So, update is drop down the other side, looking into the saddle. One deer's there, but it's just on the bush head. It's just after 6, about half an hour before daylight, so we'll just wait it out here and see what happens. Not going to get any gear ready until A, we get light, and B, confirm that animal's down there. Two down there. We got on them. I may have indicated to wait for enough light for the cameras. We had both deer kind of like broadside. Oh no, they're not going anywhere. Fucking guess what? Bastards walked off. I'm gonna punch over the back of that high feature up there. So there you go. Bloody YouTube video. Just cost us a couple of deer. Anyway, back to the recon, which is searching for an awesome looking grassy basin which just oozes deer and is just
over the back of this high feature, this steep high feature.
The infamous basin down on there. However, there's Tweedledum and Tweedledee way down there. It's they're right on that rocky outcrop way down there. So they've got their rifles pointed into this basin. So it looks like they'll own this patch. So we're gonna bugger off back up the hill, way back up the hill, and go back to our first where we had a look at those other deer. But this was always about coming to the back of here to have a look at this spot. So it's confirmed it's pretty cool. Because we fouled all that area coming in. Good on us. It's pretty much buggered the morning shot. So by the time we get back there, it'll be another hour and a half before we get back to that main feature that we parked up on this morning. So yeah, it's 8:30 now. That sun will be up and the deer will be tucked away. So set up for, well, an evening shot, I suppose. To the top of that one. Yeah. Luxury. Just exploring how many sort of options we'll have as the sun pitches. It's right behind us now, so looking that way is all good, but it's 10 o'clock, so we may have missed our early morning window of opportunity. So when sun pitches behind the camera, we'll be looking into those faces over there, because I'll get lit up. Anyway, so we've been pretty much walking near enough non-stop. Bloody 10 o'clock. Since 10 o'clock, well, what was it? Left at 4:30? Yeah. 5 and a bit hours, of walking. Anyway, she's a cracker of a day, so we'll make the most of it.
So as we settled in to glass what was left of the morning, we noticed a couple of figures on the horizon. It ended up being the 2 hunters from the back basin this morning. They informed us that they'd seen a couple of deer but hadn't shot any. That meant the basin was untouched and clearly in need of a visit.
Right, getting close to sexy time. I'm going to take a wander, a bit of a circuit to check all these faces, because obviously we're on a real big high feature. Left sort of arc over that way, right hand arc over there, and then sort of and down here, and then we could sort of hook over there as well. So just like a little patrol beat to cruise around and see if any animals are coming out. That's the game plan for this afternoon. Just spotted 2 ground hunters right at the back of that basin where we were going to go tomorrow morning, but where we went this morning, and where those other dudes were. So guess where we're not going? Pretty much after bacon and eggs for breakfast, for lunch, late lunch, half past 1. We're not that hungry, so just a cup of tea and couple of keto bars and some cashew nuts, and then you'll see us for evening. What'll be, oh, bit of an update. Heard one shot, it was loud, so, and I think these dudes had a suppressor, and I would say 10 minutes after the shot we saw the headlamp coming out, so must have missed the terror. And then sounded like one of those hunts. As we were walking back up to camp here, we saw the headlamp right down on the base track for like half a k away, so we gave them the bit of the old flash, and they flashed us back. So just to let them know we were up here. Also flashed those other hunters over, I reckon missed the deer, but flashed them just to let them know we're up here as well. So yeah. I've got to say, that little back and forth of today was about 5 hours of walking. 5.5 hours of walking. Yeah, that took its toll. Oh. Anyway, see you guys bright and early in the morning. Oh, morning. Oh, good sleep. Bloody good sleep. That wind's picked up overnight. Might fart ass around here, get some gear ready and coffee, and then wander on down. Well, it's 6:10 now, and we've picked up 2 deer in the thermal, so we're going to head down the ridge and get set up. Be low-key tactical there, so you won't get diddly squat out of me until hopefully we're set up and ready to do something serious. We got something. We've had actually a couple of deer. One on glass. Then went to fire up the rangefinder and guess what? No batteries. Made it even worse for them. I said to my mate, get your rangefinder out. He didn't have his batteries, weren't charged up either, so lost an opportunity, had to run back up and get a battery. Rookies! This is probably a video more about other hunters than us. So we heard a suppressed shot in that back basin this morning. So we're thinking one of the guys that came out by the ridgeline last night, this is what we're surmising, is gone to the hut, seen that those other hunters that were in that basin yesterday were at the hut and then gassed up and either got close to the basin and camped up for the night, and he's got in there on daylight and shot one because the shot we heard was a suppressed shot. It was definitely different to the big boomful we heard yesterday. So watch the guys, we are the same guys from yesterday, and their dog walk up and drop into that basin. I think they're going to get a surprise when they see old mates already down there gutting out a deer. Anyway, I just never realised how, I thought this place was popular, but fuck,
it's popular.
Never seen this many hunters legitimately in an area that you're in, hunting. Yeah.
Even all the headlamps up on that.
Oh man, the headlamp's heading up to the main. Headlamp's heading up behind us. Up those ridges to the hut way up the top there. With a Christmas tree. Headlamps galore this morning. What we did surmise about this face though is that for the time we've been up here, the deer we saw this morning, she gassed up here, and when we went back to grab our gear, she was right on that rocky outcrop over there, and by the time we got back with our shit, she was then moved over to there, and she was on that bush edge ducking and diving, and then she shot back in there. She popped out a couple of times, and then we got some heat down there, and that's when we had my rangefinder's flat. Oh, so is mine. Yeah, we won't talk about that anymore because
it's got issues.
He knew last night that his rangefinder was flat. And he didn't want to say anything because Dad was going to tell him off by your case. As soon as I turned around, get your rangefinder out. Oh, mine's flat too. Oh, you bastard. Anyway, but
That's why I didn't want to say anything.
oh, bloody hell. Anyway, that's a bit of a laugh for you. 11:15, all packed up, ready to go. Holy shit. Well, there we go. Reflections on that recon. Bro, your last thoughts?
Yeah, it was a pretty hearty walk in. Fuck. My last one, I think, was South Island, but I think the last walk in one was probably even before that. But yeah, I've been over in Alaska hunting elk over there, so just been stuck at work and stuck at home. Mumsy told me to stay home, so had to stay home and get some brownie points. So Big O's not the only one that gets told to stay home. But yeah, just probably the long drive down and then the walk in, bro, that probably was the killer. But also probably could do a bit more in the fitness and conditioning space.
So, just to reflect overall on the mission, which was to go into and recon that back basin, huge potential, so much potential that every other man and his dog was up there. And seeing all the headlamps last night, that just told us one thing, that this area is so popular. We are very unlikely to come back here again, but great potential, heaps of deer. We would have shot deer if we hadn't just really ballsed things up. So other than that, a real good recon. You don't find these things out unless you get off your ass and go do it anyway. So brother,
Yep. Ready for next weekend?
Yeah, out again next weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed that sort of intuitive, reflective recon. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will catch you on the next mission.